Hello! Welcome to Desert Dogs Farms. Tonight we are on the community multiplayer server. So if there's anybody out there that's in the community that wants to join in, they are welcome to join in. If you'd like to join the community, you can join the Discord. You should be able to find a link in the bio. And there's server info in there that'll help you get into the into the server with me. But as of right now, I'm the only one in here. So, and if you're in the chat, go ahead and say hey. Let us know that you're there, and we can get this thing going. Have you guys seen the latest blog post from from Giants? They've added buildable houses. Yo! There they are. I got an echo. Let's see if that fixes it right there. That should. Oof. Nose is a little sniffly. Apologize for that. Leighton, you need to jump in here. Should just be able to pull up the server. Fixed it? Yeah, good deal. Yeah. Good deal. Thanks for letting me know that. Nothing worse than having that yelled at you twice, right? But so far, managed to get the harvester in time for harvest. As you can see, picked it up day of the harvest. We still got a little extra cash, so we did pretty good. We were even able to get the bio baler. I say we were able to get the bio baler. Let's check that real quick. Yes, we were able to get the bio baler. So when the poplars are ready, we'll be ready for that. Ah, you're out of town? Okay, no worries. JH is in the house. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this harvest underway because this is not going to be a quick process. I went ahead and got a little bit of it done. We got all these oats and all those oats. Man, this gleaner is awesome. You activate the header, you can hear that little belt squeak. It's a mod by Sid Modding. It's in the mod hub. It's for all platforms, so anybody can use this one. Which this is the crossplay server, so no fancy tricks on this one. We got to do everything the hard way. Nothing wrong with doing it the hard way. We'll just make laps. I'm not going to do any of the up and down with this. So did anybody catch the last blog post by Giants? Talk a little bit about some of the construction sites, kind of like what they had in the Platinum Edition with Silver Run Springs or Silver Run. You had the roller coaster on there. The Asian map, Hutan Pantai, has a temple that we get to rebuild. It took me a little longer to get my map, like preview or whatever, out for Hutan Pantai, thanks to the weather and life and things like that getting in the way. But I put some pictures up in that video showing the temple, so you can actually see kind of a before and after. Giant showed us what it looks like completed during the video, camping all weekend. Man, that's awesome. Absolutely love camping. Hey, Kay. The server is open, Kay. If you'd like to join. This is the community multiplayer map. But yeah, I used to go to North Georgia a good bit, up into the Blue Ridge Mountains. Go camping, go out for like a week at a time. And is everybody going camping? It is the perfect weather. Nope, it is not PC only. This is the community multiplayer. It's all crossplay. So anybody that's in the Discord is able to join. All the information is on there. Yeah, this is the perfect time to go camping. Anytime you can go out and it drops into the mid 40s at night, that's perfect. I've probably told the story about going camping when it's cold plenty of times. Maybe not on here, but to just about anybody that talks to me in person. I know JH has heard it. Absolutely. And there's nothing like jumping in the river, like to get a bath. You know, when it's already 50 degrees outside and that water feels like it's freezing. Oh yeah, it lets you know you're alive. The server is 24/7. You can hop in here anytime you'd like. It doesn't matter if there's anybody in here or not. And if you mess something up, that doesn't matter either. It's all to have fun on. This is No Man's Lands. I figured, this was the first mod map that came out for FS22. So why not make it the last mod map that's in the community server so that we can take it out in style. Oh. I think it'd be quicker to go the other way. We'll turn this around. Like which channel? Text channel? I'm not sure I follow you, Kay. Can you explain what you mean by that? Like which channel? You mean like what's the server name or the Discord? You want a link for that? Is that what you're asking for? I could probably drop a link in the chat. Oh, okay. It's the one that says server info. My bad. Let's see. there. We can do this. Oh. Thanks for the sub, Pixel. Glad to see you here. All right, so here, we'll copy that. And we will paste this into the chat. We can get it to cooperate with us. There we go. That'll put it on both feeds. That'll put it on the shorts feed and the regular feed. That's why I posted twice. Apologize for that. Let's see. I don't want to highlight it. But yes, if you're wondering what it was, that was it. Let's see, let's get the chat back up here where we can I'll pin it in both of these. Put that there. Pin that. And we'll get this other one. Sorry about this. It's pin that. Having to go through the different feeds. I apologize. Too much going on. There we go. Get that emptied out. But that should have that pinned up there. And whenever you go into the Discord, oh, excuse me. If you go down to, it's under the text channels. It's the one that, it's the very bottom one that'll say server info. Okay. We'll get out of this thing and get back in this thing. Not all that is out the way. I'm muted. It shouldn't be muted now, right? It may have been that menu. I was trying to get the Discord pinned. I had to go through the different chats to pin it in the different ones. I apologize. I did not realize that it cut the audio when I did that. We should be good to go now, right? You give me a thumbs up. Oh, okay. Something going down wouldn't surprise me. You never know with a live stream. Some days they're everything's just smoking right along. Everything works great. And then there's other days where everything goes wrong. You just never know what to expect. You try to prepare for it, you know, but sometimes stuff happens. In this case, Leighton's headphones. But yeah, this is definitely the best weather to go camping in. I would go up to, like I was saying before, I'd go up to North Georgia, and we would go, there's some trails up in the Blue Ridge that go along the Jacks River, and we would usually take those trails. We'd stay up there for about a week, And that's all we do is hike and camp. We stay close to the river. That way, every night, you know, after you went hiking all day long, you had somewhere to get bathed off. It's good times. Never saw any bear whenever I was up there, but we saw plenty of bear scat. The Jacks River Falls is a pretty popular place for a lot of people to go swimming. We were hiking up to the falls as like a day hike from our campsite. We found some bear scat like maybe 50 feet from where everybody was swimming around, and it was fresh. Like, you know, the bear had been there probably in the last 5 or 10 minutes. I got a set of headphones that are like that. I use them when I'm driving. If I get out of the truck, if I walk to the back of my trailer, it's good. As soon as I start walking back to the truck, it jumps from the truck or from the headset to the truck. We got this field to harvest and that field to harvest, and we've added some more sheep, so we're up to about 30 sheep. And there's some land that we need to get so that we can take over production for the tailor shop, because we're going to need it for this this wool that we're going to have. A KOA campsite? Awesome. Kicking it outside, watching some farm sim, and living the dream. I've got a similar playthrough that I've been doing myself. I have pretty much cut away the entire forest that you see up ahead of us. I've completely cut away that forest there that's behind us, and I have completely cut away that forest behind me there. That was a lot of cutting. Hey, that's fine, Kay. Like I said, you can join at any time, whether I'm here or not. You know, you're always welcome to jump in. We're just getting started, so if you change your mind, you're more than welcome to, you know, come on in. Oh, I shut it off. I was not aware. Well, I guess I should have been. Helene has been a very tragic storm for a lot of people. Living the American dream. There you go. I think we'll probably have... Nah, we'll go ahead and empty this out. think total it holds somewhere around 60,000 liters between the two trailers. Oh wait, no, this doesn't have the extension, does it? No, we're not going to hold quite that much, I don't think. Maybe it will. Either way, it's going to have to be dumped. We'll take this around to the silo and dump it off. And we'll see just how much we have once we get done. I think we can get close to 100,000 liters off of this one field, which is pretty insane. I did slow the game speed down just because of the size of this harvest. On my personal gameplay, I have these exact same fields, and at 5 times you're gonna have a really hard time getting it all done. Pull that away. Oh no, don't drop that trailer. Drop that trailer. There we go. Try to dump this thing with the other trailer connected, and they try to flip around on you. They get a little squirrely. Back that back up. I'm not sure if this is going to dump in the back. Oh, it's going to dump out the side. Okay, good deal. I like these side dump trailers. I just don't like it when they have an axle in the front. Things are like impossible to back up. Oh man, there's this guy on YouTube. It's not Millennial Farms or anybody like that. I can't remember his name, but he does videos of his real farm. Guy is an absolute wizard. You listen to him talk about just a harvester, and it's insane the knowledge the man has on just the operation of that harvester. Or how many things that you need to keep up with when you're harvesting a crop. I've never actually ran a harvester in real life, so I have no idea. But listen to that guy. I mean, he's got monitors inside. He was running a, I think it was a 9 series case. But he had, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 different monitors on the inside. They were monitoring the moisture content, whether the kernels that were coming through were being cracked or not, you know, whether the chutes were clogged up. I mean, you name it. It was man, it was checking everything. It was checking the yield, you know, based on his ground speed. I think he was able to get up to about 8 or 9 miles an hour without losing any yield. Yeah, that case was doing the job. It was one he had gotten loaned out to him. And that was just, you know, That was just the harvester. When it comes to the chemicals that they use, man, there's so many different kinds of chemicals. They truly are chemists. I have a cousin that whenever I would talk to him, he would always talk about the chemicals that he was mixing for the farm, you know, the different fertilizers and stuff like that. And it just blow your mind. I never learned a lot of that stuff. I was always more of a laborer, farmhand. Weak mind, strong back. The stuff that we grew, we didn't have to use harvesters like this. We mostly used field labor. We grew onions and tobacco. With the onions, I mean, you just gotta go through the field and pull them up, top them, let them dry. Once they get dry, you come back, you bag them up, throw them up on the back of a truck. There's some of the farmers around the area that use the those little bins. They have it's kind of like a it's kind of like with potatoes, where you come through and you dig them up. It just lays them all out, and they leave them there to let the stalks dry for a little bit on them. And then when their farm hands come through, they use a pair of shears. They just pick them up and clip the shoots off the onions, drop them back down in those bins. It's we call them a gaylord. Once they get that gaylord full, they've got like a telehandler. They'll come around the field, pick it up, and load it up on the back of a truck. Then they'll take that to the warehouse, and they'll grade them. Go through, look for any seed stems. Pull out the seed stems, any tomato or any onions that have started to rot. And it's not bad while you're harvesting. Matter of fact, they're not really that bad whenever you cut them. It's Vidalia sweet onions. I've got a set of uncles. They took the Texas red onion and started growing them in our soil here. It's the soil in this area is what makes the onion so special to begin with. I mean, not that it's really special. It's what makes it sweet. There's I don't know, probably a 60-mile radius that you can actually grow that onion. This soil in this area just is what gives it that sweet flavor. But they took a red onion from the Texas red onion, and they started growing those here. Man, let me tell you, it's got all the flavor of a red onion without all the extra heat. And it's so good. Man, it's so good. Not that red onions are hot, it's just it's like eating just a regular onion, but the flavor is so much better. You know, if you like onions. It's kind of hard not to like them if you live here. You either love them or you hate them. I mean, we have a festival called the Onion Festival. We have a town mascot. His name is Yum, and he's just a big onion. And then as far as tobacco, I mean, you got a trailer, you pull it with a tractor, you go through and you top the stuff. You take the bigger leaves, pull them, get a big old bunch that's up under your arm, and then you throw that off on the trailer. By the end of the day, you're so sick from absorbing all that nicotine from holding on to all that tobacco. I was usually pretty lucky when it came to that. I had to end up hanging it in the barn, which I like doing way better than harvesting. They bring in a trailer, you just grab a big old bundle of it and stick it in a rack. Once you got your rack full, you put the face on and lock it in, and take it in, hang it up in the barn. We had dryers, so we didn't have to climb up in the rafters and all that kind of stuff. You can actually stand on the ground, and it had 3 different like hanging racks, 3 different levels. One about knee high, one about chest high, and one, you know, about as high up as you can reach. Yeah, hang it up, slide it all the way to the back. When you get the barn filled, you seal it up, turn on the dryer. Once it was all dried, that was the best part. You go and you open that door, and as soon as you crack it, that smell of that fresh tobacco would just roll out on you. Oh man, it was so good. So yeah, I never got to run any harvesters. I know there's some guys that have some slightly newer methods for getting that stuff out of the field. I work with a guy where we would build like custom implements. We set up a lot of different warehouses building conveyor systems and stuff like that. And that was a lot of fun. Had a farmer, he had some conveyors that had gone down on him, and we needed to go out and put a new shaft on the electric motor. That shaft that he had on there was like 1.5 inch cold roll steel. That motor, or the belt, had gotten hung up, and that motor completely twisted that shaft until it just wrung it off, broke it. So we had to go in and fix that belt and then replace that shaft. But those electric motors, man, those things got some kind of crazy torque. I agree, Leighton. Onions are great on sandwiches. They help make the burger. So what do you think about the buildable houses? I myself am really excited for it. FS25, you're going to be able to plop your plot down, bring your lumber and build your house. Once it's done, it'll have your sleep trigger, your wardrobe trigger. Got tongue tied there. And you'll be able to actually go in the house. Oh, I did it again. Isn't that right here? Yeah, let's just run over here. All right. And I hopped out and then put the chute out. That figures. Yeah, they've even added in like more than just like one kind of house. So you'll have options. That's one of the things that I'm pretty excited about. I really enjoyed building the roller coaster on Silver Run. I'm going to build the temple first thing. That'll be my focus when 25 comes out. Going to build a rice empire. That's another thing that's really awesome is the rice fields. Like how this field's got a custom to shape. You'll actually be able to make your rice fields the same way. You don't have to just like plow out a square area or just plop down this square location. When you go into the construction menu, it's got it's got the option to build out your rice field from there, and you can actually give it a custom shape, so it doesn't have to be just a rectangle. What's awesome about that is if you're on a hillside, you should be able to build out those rice terraces. So if you've ever wanted to have, that kind of mountain look of a farm that has the different flooded areas that looks kind of like little steps going up the side, it should be a completely doable thing. It's definitely going to give map modders a lot of options. I think I've probably built that roller coaster 2 or 3 times. I love the construction projects. It just gives you, something else to do. With Silver Run being so forestry focused, it gave you more of a purpose to cut the trees other than just cutting trees to make planks. I like that Giants is working at building out more of a production chain. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy the farming. It's just nice to be able to have something else, that you can do with your crops. just helps to change up the gameplay. That's all. Just like loading up pallets, you know, it's not everybody's thing, but you don't have to if you don't want to. That's honestly one of the best things about this game. It's just about nothing that you have to do. You can automate pretty much any system in the game. So it's all optional. You know, do I want to do this or not? Now, when you go and make shapes for your fields like this one, you kind of limit those options. The workers don't do good in fields like this. But whenever you don't have regular shaped fields, it also makes it a lot more fun to harvest them. Hello guys, welcome in. We're talking a little bit about FS25. We're just talking about the buildable houses, some of the construction sites. But yeah, the roller coaster on Silver Run, I actually really enjoyed building that thing. The only thing that I really didn't like about that was the ore mine. I like the idea of having to make the metal rolls, but you didn't have to do anything, for the ore. Wasn't like you used your rocks, and they were able to get iron out of those, that sort of thing. It was just wait on the ore mine, let it drop ore, and once you have enough, just take it over to the factory. So I didn't particularly care for that one. I would have liked to have had a reason to deliver rocks or to use the rocks. But since we didn't, it's whatever. Aside from that, I like the other productions that they added in. Being able to do the barrels and the tables and the pet accessories and all that kind of stuff. It just added a little more life to the game, a little more variety. You're not really doing anything any different. I mean, you take a product somewhere, you drop it off, it converts into something else, you take it and sell it. But just because you have different options, it makes it, more interesting. I mean, the pet accessories, you were making cat scratching posts. I thought that was kind of hilarious. Now, the things that they've shown us, one of the things that kind of confuses me a little bit is the collectible for the Asia map. They call it a crop orb. And it's like, is it just a crop orb because it has the crop emblem on it and it's actually going to give money? Or is it going to have crop inside of it? Like, is it going to give us 10,000 liters or something if we find it? Or 1,000 liters or whatever, I know that might sound dumb, but it's Giants. Whenever they decide to do something different, you don't really know quite what to expect. So, I'm not 100% that if I'm on the Asia map and I find one of the collectibles, that it's going to give money. If it does something different, I think that's awesome. I gotta pay attention. I'm almost full again. Matter of fact, while we're here, we'll just go ahead and empty out. Well, you know, Leighton, you have time to get that roller coaster done. Yeah, the old farm is producing pretty good. I think we're kicking somewhere around 100,000 a day. That's not a fortune, but it ain't bad money. Between that and the logging, you can make 200,000 or 300,000 in a day pretty easy. That belt squeak. Well, that's pretty awesome. Just about got this field knocked out. But we don't have a mulcher. I think we can plant barley. I'd like to put barley in one field and wheat in another field. So I haven't had any other productions, but thought maybe a flour production so we could put in a bakery and get another field going. We'll have plenty of stuff to feed some chickens to make the eggs, which we don't have chickens yet. But then we could also get some cows for the milk. And we'll have plenty of hay. So we better get plenty of manure. Then we could get a slurry tanker and a manure spreader. They use that to help fertilize the fields. That'll reduce some of the cost. I think right now we're up to 30 sheep. And we got that huge grass pasture for a front yard. So grass is not an issue. I did see the mobile chicken house. I thought that was pretty awesome. They take and move its location so that they don't build up too much chicken manure in one location. And it keeps fresh insects and stuff so that they could eat it. It looked like the top on it was kind of like a mesh too, so there's lots of sunlight that comes in for them. It's about as good as free range. saw where that some like regular folks that got chicken houses, they do their own too. That was pretty cool how they were doing it, making those little custom setups to pick up the chicken coop and just scoot it along. I like seeing them take care of the animals that we eat. I promise you, I'm by far not a tree hugger, but knowing that the food is clean, it's kind of a big deal. I do like to eat healthy. Oh yeah, and I love eggs. I could eat eggs breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, growing up, we always had chickens. Our chickens were all free range. Had a little Long Island Red, and man, that thing was so daggone mean. He was the smallest one in the whole bunch, but he ran the roost. Until he ran into a Walmart truck. He picked a fight he couldn't win. I can remember my dad always hated the chickens, because just before the sun would come up, we had a rooster and he'd be out there just a crowing. Personally, I loved it, but I've always been kind of an early riser, so, which is odd that I work a night shift. I like getting up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's nothing like being able to go out and just greet the day. Oh, sometimes I'm up by 4. I actually didn't get up until 6:15 today. This evening. I woke up at like 5 o'clock and I was like, I don't gotta get up. I'm just gonna roll her and go back to sleep. There's no reason to be in a rush. The next thing I know, the cat was sitting up there slapping me in the head, telling me it was time to get up. It's like Garfield, he just wanted food. He'd care less if I got up or not. Yes, evil cats. But it's a good thing they got me up though, because I didn't get up until 6:15. I had to get up and get the stream set up. I didn't have my thumbnails or anything like that done. I hadn't scheduled them yet. I should have scheduled them earlier. Go down. There we go. Yeah, old Max, he gets hungry. He'll just sit right next to your head and meow and meow and meow. And he'll reach over and he'll pat you on the face. He's like, hey, listen, I'm hungry, dude. Dang, Nightbot. Calm down, buddy.
Electricity, I feel fire, feeling of emotion. I feel fire between you and me. I feel pressure, feeling of emotion. I feel pressure. All of my time, leave me behind.
That's another thing I'm looking forward to right there. You see, you got that nice shadow. You get shadows from the moon and the sun, but you don't get any shadows from the lights. Now, recently we had somebody drop a mod that gives you a more realistic lighting, but it'll already be built into 25. So like when your trees shine on the trees, it'll cast shadows back behind them. If your headlights are shining on another vehicle, you know, it'll cast a shadow back behind the vehicle. That just little touch of realism that adds, you know, to your depth of field. For your depth perception. That'll make other things like logging easier to do. Yeah, the shadows really help you kind of, you know, see where you are. All right. I guess that all knocked out. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's go see how much we got in the silo. I think this will fit. Almost, not quite. Well, we'll just leave that there for now. It's only 1,000 liters, right? So we just add that to whatever this total is. We got 56,000 liters right here. We've already delivered once, so should be just a little over 100,000 liters total. And if we had a flour mill, drop that back trailer. I know you can dump them at the same time, but this front trailer, when it dumps back, it binds on the rear trailer. It's just easier to do it this way. Plus, it doesn't take very long. Now, let's see. I do believe our silos and our productions. 111,000 liters. We still have another field. I think what we're going to do is take these trailers over here and drop them. And we'll grab the baler. Go ahead and start getting this straw for this field. And we'll get the harvester over here. I could prep this field and put a worker on it. I mean, people won't get the whole thing, but he at least get some of it. I may just cut him loose and just let him see what he does. Whatever he gets, and then I can just clean up the rest. So we had 111,000. That's 112,000. I'd say that's a pretty good harvest. 112,000 liters. I'll take that all day long. And we still got another field to go. Dude. What you talking about? We'll just try to prep this field a little bit. Take some of these round edges off. Yeah, we'll cut a worker loose on this. That's one thing I'm definitely glad that they're fixing is the AI workers. Because, oh my goodness, those poor fellas are atrocious. You got to go around a corner and fearsome rhino. Hey man, how's it going? You know, I was watching Socks Way Up the other day. And he kept mentioning your name. Somehow or another, I had no idea who you were. But he kept bringing it up. And I was watching that video he just did where the two of you guys were playing brothers. And I was like, there's no way these guys are actually brothers. I said, one guy sounds like he's from Ohio. The other sounds like he's maybe from Missouri. Finally, I'm like, you know what? Let's see if I can find this fearsome rhino. Let's see who this guy is. I look it up. And it's like, wow. I never even heard of this guy, but your channel is awesome, man. I've been really enjoying your videos. You're in Georgia, no doubt. Okay. Me too. Now that we got this all rounded out, we'll just cut the worker loose right here. Then we can get the baling. He's going to do a terrible job, but it'll be all right. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm going to let this run down a little bit right here. I just think it's cool that you stopped by. I've had, I guess what I consider YouTube celebrities drop in. I had Cavalier Roy the other day. That was pretty fun. Me and him had a pretty good conversation. We were on combined counties. I'm looking forward to him actually bringing that one over to 25. Hey, that's cool, man. I actually have gotten into a habit of really just watching more of not the younger, but the smaller channels. most of them seem to have a little more innovation going on. I don't have anything special. I gotta start making more content. Work is it makes it a little hard. I get to stream once a week, come in here, have a little fun. So it's all good. But, man, this is gonna be a lot of straw to bale. Crossplay is it's not kind. I got too many bills, too small a channel. I'm not that brave. I do enjoy watching your stuff though. I like how you bring the other people in. That's something that I wanted to do with this. I don't know enough people to play multiplayer with, to do that kind of stuff with. But it was cool. I like how you guys all improv off of one another. You guys do a really good job with that. I listen to it at night whenever I'm running up and down the road at work, and it's fun to listen to. You have me chuckling. You and the Yo Show. Yeah. That's cool that you do it full time. So to the 4 other people that are in the chat right now, you guys should go check that guy out. He's a lot more entertaining than I am. Yeah, I noticed that in one of the last videos where you had editors. I was like, man, that's all right. Lets you focus on the content. So, oh, thanks, Fearsome. I appreciate it. So, do you guys actually script your lines, or do you improv it all? Because if you script it, you guys sound really good at sounding like you're improving. Oh. That's what happens when you glance over towards the chat. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, that you guys were just straight up improv. You're some pretty witty guys. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's cool you stopped by, man. I got tons and tons of bales I got to make. I don't even know what time it is. I think we're probably going to run until about 10 o'clock tonight, because tonight I do want to jump on a series that I've been trying to work on. Helene kind of shot me in the foot and really put me behind schedule. But I have a series. Not only that, but shoot, last night we had an internet outage, so that really messed me up. Didn't get much done. The weekends is usually the time I get the most work done. So this stream won't go quite as long as they normally do. Hey, awesome. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I was listening to Green Creek and your stuff, trying to figure out if you guys were affected by the storm, but you never mentioned it. So I was like, Green Creek must be somewhere around Richmond Hill. Yeah, I don't think those guys got hit too bad over that way. I got to catch a little bit of the UGA game, but it was real spotty, man. I had to do it on my phone. I did get to see like the last quarter, so I did get to see Georgia take Texas to school, and it was glorious. That was a game that I was really nervous about. Georgia has not been playing so great. Yes, the defense definitely showed up. I was definitely concerned in that game, and turned out that those injuries that were returning were exactly what we needed. Oh, okay. That's why Yosho kind of took over. I'm sorry to hear that you were affected. We were without power for, I don't know, 8 or 10 days, something like that. Fortunately, I had water the entire time. But the power, that kind of sucked. We didn't have cell service, none of that stuff. Yeah, that's super cool, man. Man, it's super cool. Not that you were affected by Helene, but that you guys, cover one another like that. I have a cousin who's still in a hotel. He's staying in a hotel over in Jessup. He works for Frito-Lay. He lives down close to the Omaha River. And he has no power still. Got a house, or a tree that fell on his house. But Frito-Lay actually put him up into a hotel. Him and his family. So they've been staying at a hotel in Jessup. Which is good. He's got somewhere to stay. Not having to come out of pocket, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's what the community sounds like you got going on over there, man. I'd like to build something like that. Might have to use you as my blueprint. I do love this baler. Yeah, it's on the Mod Hub. It's crossplay. Honestly, it's a little bit of a cheaty baler because it picks up a little bit wider than the straw swath. But that's why I like using it. But it's not like crazy wide. It's not like going out halfway across the field or nothing. But yeah, I'm wanting to do a South American series. It really is. But with the launch of 25, you know, there'll be a lot of people that come in and they'll get addicted to this game the same way that I did. You know, so maybe there'll be some people that come along. Being right here at the end of 22, there's not nearly as many people that are as interested. So, you know, it's a little harder to build a group. I have a few people that drop in every night. Or not every night, but every Sunday. And that's been pretty nice. You know, I think some of them were planning on jumping in here with us tonight. It's just, you know, life got in the way. It happens. Whenever I do these things, I have zero expectations. You know, I mean, sometimes people will show up, sometimes they don't. But when they do, it's great. I like having the conversations with people in the chat.
Some folks let their family ties choke them like a noose.
I don't know why, but I think this is my favorite song on the playlist.
Not me, my friend. No, no, not me. Not me.
Yeah, the chat makes all the difference in the world on your stream. The way I look at it is that, you know, chat's king. What chat wants, chat gets. You know? So long as it's not requiring me to do something, you know, Jake Paul like.
Let me loose and I will play, I will. But hold me back or tie me down, trap me under a
Yeah, just swerving all over.
and watch me blow this nothing down. I will, I will.
Like we got us a little field of soybeans over there. You know, that was the chat. It's kind of, you know, whatever. If I'm on, people got ideas. Hey, Yosho showed up too. This is awesome. I got 2 celebrities in my chat. I'll try not to repeat myself and start talking about how I enjoy you guys' content. Because Rhino would be like, man, you just said that. Move on. Oh, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, I like seeing these you guys drop by. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll go ahead and feed your ego a little bit too. I just found you guys the other day because of Stocks Way Up. I'd say probably like maybe this past Wednesday. And I've been binging your streams on my way home at night. Or I usually talk to my boss man the first half of my trip. And then on the way home, I'll put on YouTube videos and stuff. I mean, you know, big pond, little fish kind of stuff. YouTube celebrity. I mean, you got way more followers than I do. You qualify in my book. I mean, what was it? I don't remember how many subscribers you have. It's like 50,000, 100,000, something. I don't know. So at least that many people know who you are. There's shows that get syndicated that don't have that many people watch them, so you guys are doing pretty good. Said that was me. Yeah, you guys got some real Clarkson Farm vibes going on. That's what I like about the show. You know, snatching up the frying pans or trying to pass off the chainsaw. I mean, they're simple little gags, but you know they work and they're hilarious. Using the like the 80s and 90s style equipment, is that something you guys do pretty much all the time? Or is that just a creative choice for that series? I would have to do too much research to figure out what tractors were made in what era. It seems to be the case. A lot of people seem to really like the old iron. I'm like the least picky person when it comes to stuff. I'm like, that tractor looks cool, I'll drive it. You're just here. You're just here for the comedic relief? Is that it? I find that hard to believe. You guys work too good together. And just the way that you guys talk with one another, you sound like you've all been friends for a really long time. And what we doing? Well, it's great that you got people that'll do that. Like I said, I'm working on a South American series, and I've got a little bit of old iron in that. Really? Just a year? A long year? That's crazy. So, how long have you actually been doing this full time? And Yosho, do you do this full time also, or do you have something else that you do? We're just doing the Fearsome Rhino interview right now. Go ahead to change the title. So, no, this wasn't a community playthrough. We did an interview with Fearsome Rhino. No kidding. I've got an old high school friend that teaches Spanish over in Soperton. You're a brave man, being a teacher. What grades do you teach, Yosha? And do your kids know that you're Yosho? 7th through 12th. I'd say you got the better kids. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't handle real little kids. Oh, if they know, then they probably listen pretty good to you. I bet they like trying to give you ideas. Like, you should do this or you should do that kind of stuff. Yeah, when Nate cut that tree down and it landed on the house, and then you were chasing him with the frying pan, I was in tears, man. That was just too funny. You guys improv really well. Did I? Oh, he's over there waiting on me, isn't he? Let's go empty him out. He's actually working. And costing me money. Leave that right there with him. He's actually doing a surprisingly good job down there. Oh, I missed that. I still got it. That's good. Yeah, we get all the bales up. Put some of this stuff in our barn. Hey, thanks, Fearsome. I really appreciate you stopping by. That was pretty cool of you. And I always have a great time. I'm playing Farsim, man. Yeah, we'll get our bales up. We'll get them put away in our store shed. We'll have way more than we need, so be able to sell some of this off, make us a little more money, and we'll be able to go ahead and mulch this field, get it prepped up for the barley, and I do believe we'll put some wheat across the way. Absolutely, Yosho. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I think that's really cool, especially both of you, man. Who never would have expected two people that, you know, like that. I mean, for the longest time, you know, you guys, you were my audience. So to have two people that, you know, so many people know who you are, it's really cool that you stopped by. I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll be looking forward to your next content. Yeah, spoken like a school teacher. So if anybody's just now coming into the chat, we just had Fearsome Rhino and Yosho drop by, which was pretty cool. Got to talk to them just for a little bit. Yeah, that was really cool. Actually, Fearsome dropped a sub, which I thought was pretty cool. Neither one of them are like longtime friends to the channel or anything. They were just stopping by to say hi because they saw, you know, a small channel going about, and they just wanted to see what it was like. We got to ask them a few questions about what they do. It was pretty neat. I didn't realize that he did this full time. Honestly, I'm not surprised. The fact that he has editors. A lot of times, anytime a YouTuber starts using editors, they've gotten to the point that they can go, full time. Yeah, if you could just kind of focus in on being creative all the time, that would be fun. If we ever get there, cool, man. If we're not, well, we'll just keep having a good time doing what we're doing. Yeah, found out that Yosho was a school teacher. I did not see that coming, man. But yeah, I literally just discovered them this past week. I don't even think I've said anything in their chats. Or not their chats, but their like comments on their videos and stuff. I don't think I've left any comments or anything. So there's no reason for them to know. I just happen to pop up in their feed, that's all. Making crop circles. In 25, all these tire tracks will be ruts in the field. That'll be cool. Almost got this knocked out. Getting real close, getting real close. It won't take no time to get the bells up. Because that's the one thing that you can do with crossplay that makes life easy, is you can get an auto-loading bell trailer. Let's make us another crop circle. Oh, that was close. Yeah, hopefully during the week some of the other guys will hop in here and see what they can do. I should drop some money on the server. That way they'll have plenty of cash to do some stuff if they want. Any alien land? Oh, let me tell you. Out here in no man's land, you never know what you're going to see. I mean, you can see right there off in the distance that chopper. He's actually headed over to an alien landing site right now. I'd show you, but it's dangerous over there. I'm just a farmer, man. I'm not military. Absolutely. Give Mulder and Scully a call. Yeah, they may be over there already. Hey, you see that? Look right there in the trees, that little yellow spot. You see that? I believe that's a UFO right there. Just had to make sure I stay out of that area. I can't believe the guy's still going. He is doing a fantastic job. I thought for sure he'd get hung up somewhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's right over there behind those trees. But we're not going over there, I told you. It's dangerous. Look at all those bales. Holy cow. Man, that's a lot of bales. Let's see what the bale counter says. 151 bales. Whew. Man, the barn only holds 250 bales. Gonna have to build a second barn. Definitely be able to do some hay rides. No pine straw in our hay rides. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, leaving some kind of crazy design in the field. See that? Oh yeah, crop circles in my field. Aliens have definitely been through here. Yeah, there's another one right there. I mean, look at the way this is laid out. It was like a chicken foot. Yep. Aliens was cutting my field, leaving designs, and now they've made a chicken foot. Yeah, we don't go over that way, JH. It's not safe. Let me tell you, you see that back end of that UFO right there? It's just sitting over there watching us. Should probably go unload the harvester. Hopefully he hasn't trapped himself out in the field somewhere that I can't get to him without destroying the crop. And of course, yep, look, you can see him sitting over there. Got his pipe pushed out over the field. I don't know, guy. This just doesn't seem like the way we want to do this. He didn't even bother with that streak. I don't want to do that. Let's see here. I think he came straight across there, but he wouldn't do that in the back. Okay. Makes perfect sense to me. Alright. Move over. You don't know what you're doing. Get out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I get for accusing them for not knowing what they're doing. Here I am running everything over now. Is that close enough? Okay, it is close enough. I thought I was going to go over the side. Woo! Let's see here. Alright. Good deal. That's going to work out just right. Can you get it all in there? You can get it all in there, right? Yeah, I think you can get it all in there. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. You got this. What'd I tell you? Woo! All right. All right. Let's get back to it. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, you can have it back now. See you later. Yeah, they didn't even wait. Must have upset them. Let's just sit this right here, because it'll be fine right there. Let's go get our little trailer, and let's get some of these bales up. So we got about 15 minutes left in the stream. And we can't leave that big old mess. We can leave the straw, but we can't leave the straw bales. Here we go. Now we get to do this with a little finesse. This little trailer will hold roughly 18 bales. It's probably schizophrenia. The X-Files is a great show. We're just gonna go straight down the row. Too many bales to be taking our sweet time. Absolutely. Yep, 18 bales. So if you do play crossplay, you can actually use this trailer, or not crossplay, but console. You can use this trailer, and it does auto load. To me, this is the best part of this trailer, is how it unloads. You can actually place it where you want it. Got a bunch of silage bales in there behind those. Put maybe 2 loads in here and sell the rest. Have you seen the new FS25 field physics? I have. And it looks really awesome. Well, it looks really awesome, but it kind of looks a little odd too. The track that gets left from the deformation looks a bit broader than what it really should be, and in some cases the equipment seems to sink a little more than what it should, but that was not a final release. So a field of jello, wouldn't that be awesome? Get that little boop. You say a field of Jello. How, how does that work exactly? Is that because it's such a low res on your screen? Oh, wait. Never mind. Good grief, I'm a dummy. You're talking about the terrain deformation. Yeah, I guess you could say it kind of looks like Jello. All right, man, this sure is an awful lot of bales. Yeah, it is. It is a little odd looking, the way that it kind of deforms. As far as it, honestly, I didn't have like super high expectations for FS25. You know, whenever FS22 came out, I want to say they were still using the Giants Engine 8 and upgraded it to the 9. I mean, it may have been the 9 all along. I'm not sure. But as far as like from one Giants game to the next, there's not like there's these huge differences. You know, visually the game changes a little bit. I mean, ultimately it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's farm sim, right? But the stuff that I've seen on 25 so far, honestly, I really like it. Yeah, we're going to be able to do buildable houses, which is going to be really cool. I don't think it's going to pick that up. Fix that. There we go. And the buildable houses are, you know, you're going to actually be able to go into them. It's not going to be the way that they've been doing houses. And I think that's pretty cool. They're bringing the construction projects back, and I think that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed building the roller coaster. You know, I like making the pianos and stuff like that. I'm glad to see that they're expanding on that. Being able to build your house is something that a lot of people have wanted to do. The terrain deformation is probably one of the biggest letdowns. Because I think a lot of people were looking for something kind of like the Terraform mod, but instead they're just getting, you know, enhanced tire tracks. But those tire tracks, you know, it is nice to have them. I mean, it's better than these tire tracks. And as far as how the ground deforms, that's all going to be based on the tire. So if you have a broader tire, it will deform less. If you use narrow tires, it'll sink in more. You know, just like it would in real life if you're on, you know, soft soil and that sort of thing. But you're not able to dig. You know, I think people really wanted to be able to dig so they could level land and that sort of thing with a bulldozer. You know, kind of like how this over here has got this little bit of a slope to it. You know, you just kind of want to be able to grade this stuff yourself. A lot of people don't like using the construction menu to do that. That gives us, what was that, our second or was that our third delivery? We'll take one more load and put in the barn, and then we'll sell the rest. Man, you're full again? That yield is crazy good over there. We're gonna end up getting just as much off of that field as we got off of this field. And I think this field is bigger for sure. My favorite semi brand for short distance trips. Like in game or like real life? Because I do have a preference for both. As far as in game, if you don't have access to things outside of the mod hub, the premium, or not the premium, but the platinum edition Volvos. Okay, in real life, as far as making a short trip, it doesn't matter. I'll drive anything, you know. I have driven just about everything. So as far as short distance, doesn't matter. Even those, you know, the 5 tons they got in the military, as rough riding as they are, they're fine. Now, if I get to pick and choose what truck, they're not the prettiest trucks, but the Volvo is one of the best riding trucks out there, if you ask me. Now, their day cabs suck. Their day cabs will beat you to death. But their sleepers, it's like driving a car. It's like driving a Cadillac. I mean, super smooth ride. It just glides. I've driven Peterbilts and Kenworths, and they don't drive or ride nearly as smooth, and they definitely don't have the handling. Well, looky here. You done talked to Rhino, and he sent you my way. What's going on, Stocks Way Up? I was just telling them just a little bit ago that I found them because of you, which it's kind of backwards. They've got the, you know, the monster size channel over there. He said maybe. That's super cool you stopped by, man. That's super cool. I've been enjoying your content too. I mean, it's just it's Creator Fest today. I'm gonna have to change the title of this stream to YouTuber interviews. Farm Sim YouTuber interviews. Yeah, I was telling favorite brand of combine. Honestly, kind of whichever one I'm in. Right now, I'm really digging this Gleaner that Sid Modding just dropped. Hey, no worries, no worries. I understand the struggle when it comes to editing. I appreciate you dropping by. Thanks, man. That's pretty cool. New Holland? Well, that CR11 is going to be really sweet. I will say that. I think we got all the bells, didn't we? Yeah. So, like, that CR11 that you get for pre-ordering FS25, that gold one, I'm not going to lie, that thing looks pretty darn slick, and I'm looking forward to that. It used to, when it came to the harvesters and stuff, I wanted whatever the biggest harvester there was. You know, I didn't care what brand it was. I just wanted it to be able to hold a ton. But the more that I have played Farm Sim, I've gotten to the point to where I don't particularly care as much. I'm happy with whichever harvester I'm using, so long as it does the job without me having to fight with it. You know, some of the harvesters are just a little underpowered, and they just don't do very good, even with the recommended headers. I gotta tell you, the one that I like the least, and that's the Pro Liner, the Dude's Far Pro Liner. I cannot stand that thing. Everybody wants to use it. You're too broke to give YouTube tips. No worries. It's not necessary, that's for sure. But oh, what was I saying? Yeah, the Dude's Far. Everybody wants to put that Dude's Far Pro Liner as their starting harvester, and it is such a boring harvester. I cannot stand that thing. I would rather them use that. Well, I don't even know how you say it. The Rothel mesh or whatever it's called. I'd rather them use this thing, than this thing. This thing is, oh man, I can't stand this thing. Yeah, you don't have to pay Nightbot any attention. He does that on his own. He's just a dirty beggar. Oh yeah, that gets us plenty in there. We'll sit this down back here. I'll pull around to the front, see how many bales we put in here. We'll have these for cows when we decide to do some cows. Oh, there's 72 bales. Man, there might just be a little too many bales in there. Might have to sell some of those 72 straw bales. We'll go ahead and unload this worker, and then that's probably the last thing we'll do for the night. I don't even think I'm going to let him finish up this field. Just like Sock's Way Up, I've got some recording and editing to do. And now that all these people that are dropping by are making me feel like I'm slacking because they're all working, I'm going to have to get to work. That's exactly what the Dutes looks like. So, what were we going to use this thing for? It's an ugly harvester. It's a pain in the butt to drive harvester. I just don't like it. I mean, just look at this thing. I don't know what year it was built. I'm sure it's an older model. But I cannot. I just can't. The Bison. I can drive the bison all day long. That old Polish harvester. I think they built it back in the 80s. It only has like a, I don't know, 5-meter header, something like that. It's not super big. I could drive it all day. That's fine. I could harvest these fields with it. But the dude's farm? I don't want to go 10 feet in it. Yeah, so I think this is probably where we'll end up concluding for tonight. I guess me and the community will probably come in and finish cleaning this up maybe sometime during the week. If not, it'll still be here for next weekend. And we'll get to do this next weekend. Getting this wrapped up, getting the fields mulched and replanted. Hopefully we can have them replanted by then. In the meantime, make sure to to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Sunday at 8.